Emma Collins had always trusted her husband, Luke, completely. They were married for 6 years, shared a small but cozy apartment in Portland, and had built a life filled with routines and small comforts. Emma loved that stability, the quiet mornings with coffee, the occasional movie nights, and the simple joy of knowing that Luke was always just a few steps away. But lately, things felt off. Luke had been distracted, coming home later than usual, always apologizing for missing dinner or a call. Emma tried to brush it off. Everyone gets busy sometimes, she told herself. Until the day she found it. It was a Wednesday evening. Emma had just stepped into the shower after a long day at work, letting the warm water wash away the stress. That's when she noticed it, a single blonde hair tangled against the drain. At first, she froze, unsure why it struck her so sharply. She combed her fingers through her own hair. Dark brown, as always. Luke's hair. Chestnut. Not a hint of blonde. Her heart sank. She didn't confront him immediately. She needed proof, something concrete. Emma spent that evening replaying moments, small details she'd ignored before, the mysterious late texts, the faint scent of perfume on Luke's collar, the way he seemed to stiffen whenever she brought up certain topics. Her mind raced. Who was it? And how long had this been going on? Emma decided she would gather information quietly. She waited for a day when Luke would be at work, sneaking into the bathroom. The shampoo bottle sat on the edge of the shower. A plan formed in her mind, sharp and deliberate. She swapped it for a bottle she'd filled with color-tracking shampoo, designed to reveal strands of other hair types over time. It was subtle, nothing obvious. Luke would never suspect. The next morning, Emma acted normal, sipping her coffee and scrolling through the news while Luke showered. She heard the faint sound of water splashing and then the unmistakable sound of him running a hand through his hair. Emma waited. Hours passed. She didn't say anything when Luke left for work, but she knew it was only a matter of time. By evening, the proof came. As she cleaned the bathroom, she noticed small clumps of blonde hair trapped in the shampoo bottle's filtering cap, unmistakably not hers, not Luke's. The realization hit her like a freight train. Someone had been in their lives without her knowledge. Her mind swirled with questions and fear. Who could it be? How long had it been happening? And most importantly, why? Emma confronted herself first, trying to remain calm. She had to plan her next steps carefully. She wasn't going to let anger cloud her judgment. She needed answers before making any accusations. Days passed. Luke remained blissfully unaware of the swap. Emma continued collecting evidence, quietly noting the scent on his clothes, the times he left the house, and the suspicious phone calls. Finally, she decided it was time. One evening, as Luke returned from work, she greeted him with a smile, neutral, calm. "Luke," she began, holding up the shampoo bottle. His eyes widened slightly, a flicker of unease crossing his face. "Do you know what this is?" He shook his head. Shampoo." Emma's lips curled into a faint, controlled smile. "Yes. But it's also the proof I needed." She shook it gently. Strands of blonde hair fell to the edge of the sink. Luke's face paled. "Emma, She cut him off, her voice steady but sharp. "Do you have an explanation?" Luke opened his mouth, but no words came. The guilt was written all over his face. Emma's heart ached, not just from betrayal, but from the realization that she had been living alongside lies for months. She took a deep breath. "I don't know who she is, Luke, but I do know one thing. Trust isn't given. It's earned. And right now, ours is gone." Luke reached for her, desperation in his eyes. "Emma, please. It was a mistake. I didn't mean." Emma stepped back, holding up her hand. "I need time. I need space. And I need the truth." For the first time in months, Luke remained silent. He couldn't argue, couldn't explain away what was now indisputable. Emma felt a mixture of sadness and relief. She had found the truth, and now she could finally act on it. In the following weeks, Emma confronted him with the evidence, demanded honesty, and made a choice. It wasn't easy, their history, their shared life, their plans, all tangled with this betrayal. But Emma knew she deserved clarity, and if that meant stepping away, then she would. In the end, the blonde hair had been more than just a strand in the shower. It was a wake-up call, a symbol of secrets hidden in plain sight. Emma had faced the truth, and though it hurt, she also realized the strength she had within her. That night, as she cleaned the bathroom one last time, she looked at the shower tiles and whispered to herself, "I trusted. I learned. And I will not let this define me." And for the first time in weeks, she felt a strange peace, a calm after the storm, a quiet confidence that she could rebuild her life, on her own terms, with or without Luke.